What's up, people? It's your boy, J-Ball. Johnathan Ball is my birth name, but you know, if we're going by just usernames, it's Javovel. And I'm gonna do a bike check after a lot of you have asked. So let's give the people what they want. Let's talk about this bike here. I never really did a bike check before because I didn't really feel like talking about or repping the brands that I was riding for. But now, Ruff Bike Co., Jacob Ruff, Matt Spencer decided to float me this fucking sick ass new bike. So I feel like talking about it. I feel like showing it off a little bit. Let me tell you what's on this here beautiful piece of machinery. We'll start at the frame. You know, it's a Ruff sleeper prototype frame. This is the second batch of prototypes. I never got the first batch because I wasn't riding for him yet, but now I'm riding for him. I got this beautiful raw finish. I've always wanted a raw bike. Haven't had one in about 10 years. Okay, not 10. I haven't been riding fixed gear for 10 years. I haven't had one in about 7 years. My volume cutter was raw, but Ruff was kind enough to respect my wishes, and they gave me a raw frame, as well as looking beautiful. It rides really well. I can't tell you too much about the geometry. I've never been a geometry person. I just ride what I'm given and then get used to it. But this one has been super responsive. I know it's compact. I know it's got a really small seat tube for that BMX style geometry that we all know and love in 2018. It's got the raw fork to match. This thing looks nice. It's beefy as fuck. Fits my giant ass 2.4 tires really well in the fork and the frame. At the front, I've got the famous Ruff GC bars. I'm running a 6.5 inch rise on them. I didn't want to go too big because you know, I gotta ease into the 26 inch life after coming from 5-inch rise bars and 700C. I've got some Vans Colt grips on them, most hated grips in the game, but I like them. I also like the way they look. We've got the Odyssey Sexton stem. I don't think it's called the Sexton stem anymore. It's like the TL48. I'm just gonna keep calling it the Sexton stem. I think it looks sweet. I wanted to go all like chrome and raw and tan on this bike, and I thought that stem just looked fucking sick. I'm running a Primo Stevie headset, but I've got a E-Claw headset cap because it was chrome and I thought it looked way better than a black one. Front wheel, we've got the Ruff can rims, 26 inch. They're light, they're beefy. I mean, what more could you really want from a rim? Bomb track, front hub. I'm running the 2.4 S&M Speedball tires, mostly because they were the only ones I could get with a tan wall. There's not too many tan wall options these days in 26 inch. They're a little bit big for me. I'm probably gonna look to downsize soon, but for now I like the way they look and they ride all right. I've got the Stranger pegs on the regular grind side. I've got one Colt peg on my switch side. Let's go to the middle here. I don't remember what bottom bracket I'm running. It doesn't really matter. I've got very rare turf bottom bracket caps. I don't know how many people have those, but shout out to Mike Schmidt for gifting me that right before I went to Thailand in like 2014. That was really nice of him. I still have the slingshot stem he gave me. It's just sitting in my room. I don't want to use it. It's just too iconic for me to use, you know? I've got an LDG 30-tooth sprocket. I'm running 30-10 as my ratio. It's a little heavy, but I like it that way. I think it looks better. If you're running a really light ratio, you know, that's great for you. It's easier to do tricks, but go heavier, bro.
Man up.
Just kidding. You can stay light if you want. It doesn't make you any less of a man. I've got some new old stock resist cranks because I got them for really cheap. Shout out to Foo at Epic BMX for that. They were blue. I sanded them down to raw because, you know, raw and chrome. That's the theme of this bike. And blue really just fucked that up. So took a long time to sand down because that paint was
Thick, boy.
It looks good. It was worth it. Got stolen Thermalite pedals, or whatever, plastic. We've got classic Royal straps. You can't get them anymore, but I still have them because they last a long time. BSD seat post. It just had a really nice shine on it, so that's the only reason I got it. It's a seat post, doesn't matter. This very rare brown Resist Icon seat. Super stoked to pick this one up. My boy Daniel McDiarmid sent this one out to me. Big thanks to you. Appreciate that a lot. What chain am I running? I'm running like a Shadow, some beefy Shadow chain that Phil gave me. Back wheel, we've got another Ruff can rim, 26 inch, laced to a bomb track hub, 10 tooth, like I said, 30-10 ratio. Another S&M Speedball tire in the back. It's my whole bike. Shout out my SMC boys. We've got a project, a secret project in the works. Won't tell you too much about that, but just know by September it should be done. Shout out to the Ruff riders. Thanks for putting me on and taking me with open arms. I appreciate it. It's nice to find a home. I was kind of sponsorless for a while, but found a nice little spot riding Ruff's arms. Appreciate it. Jacob tempted me a long time. He was like, hey, if you ever want to go 26-inch, just hit me up. And I was super stubborn. I was like, I just like 700s, but I gave in, and I'm glad I did, because this bike is amazing. It just handles so well, and I can do all my shit super easy with it. I can ride pegs too, which is fun. I don't know if I'll keep them still, but I'm having fun with them for now. Shout out to everyone who supports me. Shout out to everyone who supports SMC. We've really come from the ground up. We're at 11K followers now on Instagram. That's crazy. I never thought we'd get that. And that shit's organic, by the way. Fuck buying your followers. Give us a follow at SuckMyCog for the latest and greatest in fixie freestyle content. We've got a competition that we're putting on at the end of the month, which if you're in Southern California, you should definitely go to. It's at Stanton Skate Park, August 25th. I'll link details down in the description. It's gonna be super fun. If you can come out, it'd be sick to see you, it'd be sick to meet you. What the fuck did I forget? Did I forget anything? I just felt like I went through that bike so quick. I've never done a bike check, so I just don't know. Follow me, I guess, at JBVLL, Jball. Thanks for watching, subscribe.